Hello YouTubers, here it is Sunday, it's 6 o'clock. I just come out here to just give a little update on what's going on and do a correction on yesterday. Yesterday I did a little thing there on brake lines, and guy said, man, perf, I think it was, said I was mixing up the fittings. Well, yeah, I was, for a simple reason. I didn't put enough detail into what I was saying there, what I was doing actually. Anyways, the Toyota is metric, yes, that's for sure. There is the fitting, and you're right, it does have the little flat spot where the threads are, if you see that. I did use those going into where I had to go. I'm going to show you here in a minute. But where I didn't replace the whole line, I used all I could get, were the standard 3/16 inverted flare union. If you can see that. This is what you're allowed to use here. And I used the inverted flare nut because I tapped into the line where it was good, and that's how I joined them up. As far as this metric flare, I've always used the standard flaring toolkit, and for a simple reason, I don't have a metric one and I can't find one. I never looked online or anything like that, but in the area, that's all they have is a standard, and I've never had one of these leak using the standard flaring tool. So I guess I've been lucky. So I think the worst one I ever run into was a little Geo Metro, and I had replaced all the lines on it, and I had a hard time getting them to seat. So, but we got it in the end, but we kept to really come on to the flare nut to get it to stop leaking at the joints. So other than that, yeah, if I ever see a metric flare kit, I will get one, but I wasn't really mixing them up. I was just tapping into the old line, and I'm going to try to crawl under the truck here and show you exactly what I mean. Actually, I had to reuse one of these off the truck because I could only get one, and that's all they had, so I had to salvage. I couldn't this one because it's stripped out, but if you can see that there, it's pretty rounded. But and oh yeah, another thing, you're not allowed to use these type of connectors on your brake lines. I think they'd be alright for something else, but not on brake lines. You got to use the inverted flare union, and I understand why. It's a better seal. So anyways, I want to take you under here. I still got the truck because I haven't got the sending unit yet. Won't be here till Monday, so I don't know if I'll get it on this week or not. Anyways, I'll show you this. See if I can get under here. I'll give you a shot of what I've done. Pretty easy to see. Well, there's no no gas tank on her. Right there, that's where I tapped in the two lines. I didn't want to go because, as you can see, the rest of the line is really good. Oh, if I can get I guess you can see that. And I've already replaced a ton of brake lines on this truck, and it's not fun. So I just cut it off there and went up here where the anti-rear lock jigger is. I think that's what it's called. And let's see if I can get a shot there. One of those is new, and they are metric. I think the bottom one is the new one. Oops. And the top one is salvaged. But as you can see, they're not leaking. So the flare does go on all right. Some bolts there I got to take out that broke off on the gas tank. They're not hard. I just knocked them up with a hammer and put new, accidentally used stainless steel bolts. And then I noticed another problem. He's got right there. Look at that. This is why I didn't take the box off. Bolts, rotted, rusty, just a mess. It's a shame because some of the bottom is good, like there, but she's pretty rusty and scaly. I think Tom from Tom's Wonderful World there, he knows he did one. He did a nice job on it too. It's a shame too, because that's not true, but it's not good. And that's all in behind the gas tank, so I gotta see the guy and see what he thinks. The other side, it's just a little scaly, but it's not too good either. This is a 94. You wouldn't think it'd be rotting out that bad. Up there, it's a little scaly. The whole truck, like Tom said there, commented, he said you just touch everything and it just fills you right full of debris. Anyways, I'll get back out of here. I got the old white sheet now. I didn't want to get dirty. Neighbor deposits those. She works at the hospital and drops those off for me, so they come in handy sometimes. So, anyways, oh yeah, I want to mention another guy's channel there. James Freddy put me onto him. I'm so glad he did. It's Talon 4WD. He's fixing up a 74 Nova. Man, he's doing some job. This car's gonna be some clean when he's done. So, anyways, the reason I made this video just yeah, another one saying, hope you're feeling better, HPR. I see you got a couple of videos up there for me to watch tonight. That's good. I think I watched one last night. You weren't feeling really well, so hopefully you get over the bug. I know it's not nice being sick, but it all happens to us all. So yeah, I wasn't out here all day. I was out here this morning and did a little project, cleaned up a little bit, and did that little project with the drill press I was talking about. And well, it didn't turn out too bad. I'll give you a shot here. Still wet. Paint's still wet. I'll give her a shot of paint. This is all made out of scrap steel. Just stuff I had laying around. I leg bolted that into a stud. Made sure I hit the stud. And I think put 5 into it. And that's a piece of I-beam. And those hinges I was telling you about, I don't throw out. Well, I picked 3, the real heavy ones, and I welded them on there, welded them to the other piece of steel, and put another piece of I-beam out that way for support. And I thought I was going to have to put a brace from here to there, but I don't think I'm going to have to because it seems very solid. But and that's bolted on there, and it, look at this. I still got to make my locking pins for on the wall there so that it's solid when I'm using it. And when I'm not using it, we'll just close her up. And I got to make another locking pin for in there, just to just so it doesn't get knocked out. And the only thing is my cord. Nearest plug is there, and my cord is like about 1 inch too short. Yep, it'll reach when it's like this, but when I open her up like this, it's too short. So I'm gonna have to I'll just put another longer cord onto it and just run it down the wall, staple across there, overdo the plug. Anyways, that's the See if we can get a better shot of everything here. That's what it will be when I use it. And I got room in the back there to put a little box on there to put my drill bits and stuff in, cutting oil, whatever. And shut her up. And that's what it looks like that way. Anyways, it worked out pretty good. And I am going to build a box that covers this because I don't want to get it all dirty. And it collects a lot of dust. Actually, I'm going to clean it up because it's like brand new. It hasn't been used much. So, I mean, it's just a 26-inch radial drill press. Nothing special, but comes in handy. So, anyways, I just thought I'd give you a little shot of that. I'm supposed to get my paint sometime this week, Wednesday, I guess, from the recycle place. So I'm just waiting for a fellow to pick it up for me. And I get her painted, or I got a couple more projects to do first. I got to build my table. I got everything gathered up. I just got to cut it and weld it together. So that'll be handy. I can get my vise back, because I sure miss that. I always use my vise. So yeah, maybe not too much. I just want to straighten that out on the flaring. That thing there is not that I didn't know. It was just, that's all I got, and it works. So don't ask me why, but it works. So anyways, this will be the last video until next week. Hopefully I get this out of here before next week. Shouldn't take too long to put that back up in there. Everything's cleaned and ready. I just got to pop those 2 broken bolts out. So I take all 10 seconds. But and pair of safety glasses, because I know when I hit it I'm going to get snowed on with rust. So, but no, it's didn't do much today. Just that. Actually, the paint's still wet. It isn't dry yet. It's just rust paint, armor coat rust paint. So just thought I'd throw something on there and make it look cleaner. Anyways, I'm gonna let you go here and settle in for the night. And a couple hours from now, I'll watch all your guys' videos you got on there. So thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.